Welcome back, SethBling here, and I'm on the Minecade server to show you guys a new set of game modes that I've been working with them on. It's based on the Pizza Spleef game that I made a while back, but there's some other Spleef modes, so basically it's a Spleef server. Now if you right-click on the compass when you join the server, and the server IP is in the video description, you'll see a thing that looks like this. If you click on the Pizza Spleef icon, you can go over to this Pizza Spleef lobby area. Now there's several servers. Of course it's in beta, and no one's made a video about it yet, so there's not many people on. But if you go to Pizza 1 or whichever one has people in it, right click on the sign, you'll be taken to the Pizza Spleef lobby. Now there's 3 different game modes in the new Pizza Spleef servers. There's Power Spleef, which is my favorite new game mode. There's Pizza Spleef, and there's Cake Spleef. You can also use the compass, right-click on the compass in your inventory at this point to see how many people are in each game and the game modes. So there's a Pizza Spleef game in progress. Well, there's 2 of them, I guess. Power Spleef is the one I want to try out now, so let's join Power Spleef 1. Okay. And so I can either right-click on my compass and do this. You can join a random Power Spleef game by right-clicking on your arrow, or Power Spleef 1. There we go. So you right-click, and you'll be brought into the game. Now immediately you'll see a class selection screen. There are 6 classes currently. Each one has different power, and that's where the name Power Spleef comes from. I'm going to choose Pusher, but I'll show you all the different classes and what they do. Now the cool thing about Power Spleef, well, there's a couple cool things. One of them is that it uses randomized terrain from the Minecraft terrain generator, but it's all 1 block thick. And you can kind of see in some areas where you can kind of peek through that it's all 1 block thick. So you're playing Spleef on normal Minecraft terrain, but with like powers, and I don't know, it's just kind of a neat thing, and it's a different randomly generated set of terrain each time. We'll just have to wait for people to join, and we'll start the game. Alright, so now we have all 8 people in the server, or in the game, so we have a 10-second buffer period before the game actually starts. Now the game is about to start. You get another 10 seconds, and so I have a pickaxe in my inventory. This will break through anything. It'll break through the snow, it'll break through the ground, whatever. And yeah, so we're playing Spleef here, but of course we have a power. So if I right click, I use my power, and you can see my experience bar charges back up until it's full again, and I can use my power again and push people around. It's kind of there's no sounds or effects. All you notice is the players getting pushed about like that. It's really fun, actually. And in the right circumstances, this power can be really powerful. Of course, they can all be very powerful. They are powers. So you'll notice there's TNT flying around. That's one of the class's abilities. They can fire TNT. Some classes can like jump or teleport around. This guy is saying the teleporter ability doesn't work, but it does work. You just have to be on the ground. I fell it down. So you get 3 lives in Power Spleef, or sorry, 4 lives, and it says I have 3 lives left, and basically the game will go until there's only 1 player with any lives left, and then it's over. So I'm gonna move on and show you guys the other classes now. Now when you die, you get to spectate the game, and it looks a bit like this. You get to fly around really fast. You're kind of in fly mode, and you can watch everyone else doing their stuff. So you'll see all the people, shooting their TNT around. This is a good chance to actually note that on the Spleef server here, the Pizza Spleef server on Minecade, there's an interesting terrain regeneration effect, so that the terrain doesn't stay damaged forever. You'll notice that sometimes random bits of terrain will pop back in, and some of the snow is coming back, some of the grass is coming back. So this is basically to prevent people from, barricading themselves in on an island. There's also an anti-idle feature, which I'll show. But this way the terrain doesn't stay scarred forever, which also means that you don't just you can't just break one section of the terrain and then it's kind of useless for the rest of the game. The game always provides you a surface on which to play. Okay, this time I chose the Bomber class. The Bomber class can shoot TNT, and basically whichever direction you're looking when you right click, that's where the TNT will go. Let's see if I can find somebody to shoot TNT at. There's somebody up in a tree. Let's see if I can catch them while they're in the tree. Kind of bounced off a little bit. But yeah, so the TNT is a good way to get people out of positions where they're just kind of holding up. Oh, that one actually might hit someone. Now, you can actually kill people by damage. Here, if I take... Oh, okay. Well, I was trying to take damage from the TNT, but that works too. It's tricky to use effectively, actually, because the TNT does bounce around on things. It doesn't stop exactly when you want it to. Oh, that really bounced. But you can also stop people from chasing you. It's a pretty versatile sort of power. And you can definitely kill people directly with it, which you can't do with every power. This class is the tank, and its ability is harden. So if you see people coming for you, you can right-click to... okay, but there's TNT. You can right-click to harden the floor to obsidian, and the hardened floor will actually disappear after a few moments, which you can also use tactically. So like I can harden, and then if I think people are going to come and chase me, I can wait until the last moment, and then... Oh, am I going to get him? I think I'm going to get him. Yeah, so it worked. So you can use it tactically too. But it's mostly a defensive kind of power. Allows you to take a moment, take a breather, and nobody can spleef you for a moment, because if you look, it takes quite a while to get through that. Then you can try and keep people on top of the obsidian by hitting them onto it if you want, but that's how the tank works. Okay, so this is the Griefer class, and so when I use my power... Oh, whoa. I guess that was the anti... Oh, actually, no, he probably got me. But yeah, so when I use my power, it basically creates like a hole around me. And the block that you're standing on will never get... okay, well, again, somebody knocked me out. The block that you're standing on will never get destroyed, but the blocks around you will. Ooh, somebody looks like one of the pushers used their ability. It's a couple. So let's take a look one more time. So basically, if somebody's chasing you, you can use it to try and basically trip them up, knock out a bunch of bull at once. It can be very hard to use, though. You can also do it as you're running away. Just, you know, use a Griefer ability. Got force pushed again. Use your Griefer ability as you're running away, and as long as you're in midair, you probably won't fall into your own hole. And so it's a really effective thing to try and lure people into chasing you and then run away. And yeah. Okay, so the last two classes here are kind of mobility classes, and this is the perfect level to demonstrate it. I'm on the teleporter class right now, and if I look up and right-click, there's a limited range that you can teleport, but you have to be standing on solid ground. So if you like fall down, you can't try and teleport back up onto the level. But here we go. So it's a much easier way to get around. Oops. Although this level is, because the terrain is only one thick, you would normally have like a bunch of blocks here that form a hillside, but now you don't, because it's only one thick. This is the jumper class, and if I right click, I get thrown way up in the air. And this one's kind of cool because you can actually save yourself from falling if you do it right. So I fall down and I can pop myself back out. Now the height's a little bit limited, but it's like a much bigger jump, and it's kind of acts like a double jump, so you can do it in midair. Oh, but it can still be hard to save yourself even with the jump, because oftentimes you'll just hit the bottom of another block, or like happened there, I just didn't have enough range to get out. But you can also get yourself into cool places, like get on top of trees and stuff pretty easily. And so this is a really good mobility class. It's the range is a little bit more limited than the teleporter, but you can use it in other situations that you can't use a teleporter in, like when you're already in midair. But you just got to be careful not to try and use it when your experience bar isn't full. Alright, so that was Power Spleef. Now there's two more game modes. There's Pizza Spleef and Cake Spleef. I'm going to show you Pizza Spleef, and I'll leave Cake Spleef up to you. So this is based very strictly on my original Pizza Spleef game that I made about 6 months ago. And the idea is that you're on a pizza and that there are toppings, and certain toppings give you certain powers for a limited amount of time. So if I come over here and I mine out pepperoni, I'm going to get 5 seconds of speed. If I mine out this, pepper, I'm going to get 10 seconds of jump. So combined with the blindness, that can be a little bit difficult. If I mine out this olive, I'll give my opponent's blindness for a few seconds, like I have currently. And And over here, we have the egg in the middle. Of course, people... Yeah. Oh! Oh, I see. A creeper just blew up and destroyed the egg, so nobody got the credit. If you do get the egg, if you mine it out, you have to mine through webs, which takes a long time. But if you get it, then you win immediately. Now, this one, like in Power Spleef, the arena does regenerate itself. It's a little bit hard to see. Yeah, you can see the blocks regenerating themselves, so that you can't just stack yourself into an island. And you also, in this version, get 4 lives, as opposed to my original vanilla version, where you had 1 life and then you were out. So you get a little bit more time before the game is just over. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it works. Just exactly like Pizza Spleef. So that's all I'm going to show you on the server. Feel free to connect and join. I showed you at the beginning of the video how you can get to the actual Pizza Spleef game and join the server and play for yourself. It's very easy, it's free, so come try it out and have fun. That's about it. Thanks for watching.